Twilight star Kristen Stewart publicly apologizing to her co-star, her boyfriend Robert Pattinson, yesterday. So what does this mean for their relationship, for the movie franchise, and for all those feverish Twilight fans, the Twihards? Joining us now, Coyne, assisting managing editor of People magazine, and relationship expert Logan Levkoff. So this was quite a bombshell. I want to start with you, Kate. What's the latest with their relationship? What are you hearing at People?
Well, they had been living together, actually, and Kristen has been living in Robert's home, and from what we understand, she is still there and he is not. He's not in the house right now. He seems to have left. Certainly he hasn't moved out, but he's not in the same home that they were living in together.
Not a good sign.
No,
for
definitely
the
not
relationship.
A good sign. No.
Logan, I want to ask you, we've seen such an outpouring online from fans who are truly devastated by this. Why are they so invested in this couple?
Well, we expend a lot of emotional energy on living vicariously through the celebrities in our world. We use them for our own fantasy fodder. We feel like we can be them. And sometimes we forget that there's a big difference between their characters, fantasy, and reality.
But in this case, there wasn't that big a difference. And I think maybe that was also fun for many people to sort of watch them on camera and then go, wow, and they're doing this in real life too.
They are, but we don't know what their relationship is like. And the truth is both partners are always responsible for their successes and their failures. But in this case, we seem to be only seeing one side of that.
Kate, what do you think this means for their career? What happens next personally for Kristen? Does this hurt her? Does this hurt the box office?
Well, it's certainly hurting her right now. Out of the two of them, to be honest, she had the more promising career in terms of short-term potential. Most recently, ironically, Snow White and the Huntsman, the film in which she met this director, had done very, very well at the box office, and he's had less success outside of Twilight. So she had a very promising future ahead of her. This could definitely hurt that, and no matter what, in November when the final Twilight movie comes out, there will need to be a lot of publicity done, and now there will be a massive elephant in the living room.
Do you feel, Logan, like there's a shot for them to get back together with such a public apology and embarrassment? Do you feel like this relationship could make it?
It's very difficult with all the unsolicited advice and guidance from everyone else, but I want us to remember she's a 22-year-old young girl, and she's taking a very verbal beating from all of us, and I don't want to support that double standard. She's a young girl and everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, the Twilight fans are really angry online. I mean, the Twitter is run amok.
Yes.
With, do you think that it was a mistake for her not to apologize to his family, to the family?
I think one of the things about her statement is that while it did mention everyone involved, it clearly was the job of the director to apologize to his wife, which he did quite vehemently. She apologized to her partner, but she did it in a way that I think may have actually been directed as much towards Robert Pattinson himself and towards the fans. It read a lot like Bella Swan apologizing to Edward Cullen. It was more emotional than we've ever heard Kristen Stewart ever be about anything.
All right, Kate, Logan, we thank you. I have a feeling we'll be talking about this again.